So they want I to change my identity. Musically. Some music race, commercial race, political race. Some music race, commercial race, political race.
This is Jafric Radio.
They want I to change my identity. Musically. So they want I to change my identity. Musically. My identity. Your work must be done. 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 Work in the east, work in the west, work in the north, work in the south, work over there, we work over here.
This is Jafric Radio.
Work over there, we work over here, we work everywhere. So they want I to change my identity. Musically. So they want I to change my identity. Musically. Identity. Who will stand up for the people? Musically.
Atiefoɔ ane adwafoɔ yɛma mo nyinaa akɔ aba ɛma Jafric Radio so ɛwɔ Japan, Tokyo to precise. Sɛnea mo amonim na ɔtwe menu biara no yɛba na yɛne mo bɛdi nkɔmmɔ ɛfa yɛn ɔman Ghana ho. Ɛnɛ nso yɛaba nso a yɛkuta no kyinkyinkyiri ɛnɛ deɛ mo na mobɛyɛ kɛseɛ yɛdeɛ yɛbɛtie mu. Nti no ansa ne yɛbɛkɔ so no yɛde yɛna aseɛ bɛma Bayside Modeling Agency wɔn na tambia wɔn so yɛn asen na yɛfiri hɔ nso a yɛsan ɛde asedan so ama yɛn mpanyinfo a yɛ a wɔn epiepia yɛn machines no ɛma yɛn na sanya mo nim sɛ yɛn ma Ghana no emu ayɛ hyehyehye nanso ebe yɛnwu nansan ya cause yɛnim sɛ yɛwɔ nyame a na yɛwɔ ade ɛno ane sɛ mpanyinfo ka sɛ hard work na yɛde nyansa nso ɛbɛfa mu nti no ɛnɛ yɛ program no ana yɛn topic a yɛbɛfa no sɛ yɛhu sɛ ɔman no sɛ biotafrɛkyɛ akyea nso yɛmu yɛ atete apansa nanso yɛwɔ machines ne ahoma a yɛbɛtumi de apempa amana yɛyi nti yɛbisa sɛ yɛbɛyɛ dɛn ɛna yɛman Ghana no saa ahohia a abai hwan na obɛtumi agye afiri mu nti mewɔ Felix Owusu a kyerɛ ɔno tambia no ɔboa me ma yɛpensem na ne adwen ho ɛdɔ yie medanase sɛ da bia nso yɛbɛto yɛn safra no no ɔtimi yɛ ne sɛne yɛ da ɔba na ɔba ɛbɛboa yɛn na mesrɛ mo sɛ obia waba so bia na sɛ obia ɔbɛba so bia no on try sɛ ɔbɛ subscribe na ɔbɛ share ɔbɛ like na afei ɔbɛma obia bɛn no nso nsa ka bi na ye na sese ye ko anim na ne no esra mo yan kase bebre mo ne be sra mo se mo be kasa na mo de mo adwen so ba ene de I see you no I'm watching live no mo manambra from kakra na mo contribute enti si ye hwa Ghana aduntufuo aba akọ yedibe to nyom agigani yedibe nso to twetwa sabe ya awere ho so na se usu be yi a ontimi e ma wure mfi ebi krenso a be na otwi ne kakrani ofri mo na ye na fe ne nso ye program na baso nti epese ye di be 2 minutes bi e ma no na yetie ne nyum bi a oboya tese gidin ama tese oye ye ka high life legends wo Ghana oka ho bi nti mom yente am kuchu na yentie sa ne nyum ikakra esi nipa be ye bi so ameye ni nyina na ohwe ebi kranso na nyum a wato free yamofrase the December ya na say papa kranso obeyebi nyame mfane kra ensie na on pepe baby so mayen yanso ya ba ajian ya wa word ebi kranso at his best omientie
what desire do
This is Jafric Radio.
mom yentie ni yo yen fa bi ntu kotodwem eme se okaya asam yemre na aso no mom yentie yen sakra yesu ban
Jafric Radio. This is Jafric Radio.
Sisa wanya fire de papa na emisasi mu han na wanya ya asubibini blackman ya de adepa ni nyina waka AB Crest the legend, may your soul rest in peace. Nyame onfa okra ensie yi. Atiefo ni ahwefo semu nyina ma tibi. Nti homien sakra Yesu ban. Ni di ho Mr. Owusu. Oh, we there just 1 minute. Ma we pay a little tribute. Ma AB Crest.
Anyway, it's here for me, Mamuna, whatever. Yeah, I just said, because me call Apollo tiptoe. The areas dances in the key and power. Now, the young woman say, penny for now, or more, and that say near Manon. The crew said, "Dear Tiano, the woman knew a few crew. Meteze no United States for quite a long time. Now, me to me, whom you woo ye, say, who Ghana, Nazo, United States. All these prominent guys are almost not the crew, almost me up, the young ones, Nature almost any of my degree. But said you crew no, I know. Now, by Mercuina, we lose all these brains. Yeah. He is very prominent, the whole of, especially West Africa. Now, Africa, very prominent, but God unfortunately was free. And they made a mechanism, may he so rest in peace.
May he so rest in peace.
Learn more.
That's it.
Also.
That's it, baby. Also, what do they have? Near you become say no, I say, or man, I woman, so we sensors are here no umpaja say, Mabuno, a dozen, as a young Encocrani and Marijuana. Ain't I say, Yadi Omano, see the set and Cocrensa, send ye any see dear Moana Mobeca, and Yamina Meca. Ain't yes a per se. And Mabuno, a sorry. Now, I'm a fat Ghana mano, as you now so. Ain't it? So tie radio tie uhwe TV ni ade anza o se no mabuno enu an se won kekam na mu ade ba kope na ya won ya sometimes etemax ni se ya na atendidie no edoso nanso se wo pese obi wo kasam kiro bia no antina fe wo de ya okam ha afe na nani aba no so enso ya besere se ya oma oya no enko from kakra enti bia no do wa se or a youth president yenti ono so nasemo a odema o man Ghana embranti ani mabawa wo
My fellow youth, it is such a great opportunity to be here and speak on behalf of you all, and I hope to speak all your minds. I always care about my fellow youth because we are all in the same category. We grieve together, we lose together, and struggle to survive in a narrow path together. We have been sidelined, making it difficult for us to exhibit our potentials in this country. We are in a state where there's no hope for the future leaders. Meanwhile, we are the tomorrow. In the next 2 or 3 decades to come, we will take total control of everything in this country. Whilst those in position today will be holding stakes to work, it is something that is bound to be. What I'm trying to say is you cannot cheat nature. It is not possible. Ex-President Kufuor is in a wheelchair as I speak. Have you thought of that? I'm not trying to make mockery of him, but all I'm trying to say is old age will surely hit you up. So you need to pave way for the youth. They are the tycoons of tomorrow. The rejection the youth facing in this country is gradually becoming the tough one, and we need our voices to be heard. Everyone is complaining the system is hard. Yeah, this is hard, and we all know that. But what I can tell you as my fellow youth is, don't depend on the government to make the world a better place for you. Try to create it for yourself. I know it is hard out there, but try. You know, politicians will keep deceiving you every 4 years, 8 years, and so on. Government will come and government will go, but your bills will still remain your bills. Politicians don't care about you whether you eat or not. They don't care. They are just in their homes with their family and friends, enjoying or probably on vacation. You complained when the late Rawlings was at the office. You did the same to ex-President Kufuor, late Mills, and ex-President Mahama. Now it is President Akufo-Addo. So you can check the routine. How long can we complain after every government? Remember, we keep growing every day, so we need to start doing something for ourselves than depending on the government solely to survive. The truth of the matter is, they are not ready to listen to us. Their minds and ears will be widely open at the campaign grounds, but when they secure the position, then the voters become the opposition. Sad enough, we have complained, and we still complain, but the outcome is exactly the same. And if we are not careful, it will transit to the next generation. Because no government has done absolutely amazing that others can learn from. So Africa will continue to be Africa if our leaders don't change their mindset about the country by creating opportunity for the youth. Why am I focusing on the youth? They are the future. It is sad to see the youth traveling outside the country to find a greener pasture. And some of them refuse to come back to develop here after they make it. The bribery and corruption in this country is what is killing us the most. Situations become terrible after you trust the government with your time with hopes that they will fulfill your promise. But when they fail, you cannot complain because they already have power and everything you're going to say will surely fall on deaf ears. So as I am advocating for the youth and empowering them every day, my humble plea is we all should try and find something to do for ourselves because there's no one out there who will feed you when you hit bankrupt. If not for anything, you have a family to take care of, a friend depending on you, bills and many more. So please, don't give up on yourself by trusting the government. They can make our dreams come true. The Minister of Finance, Ken Ofori-Atta, made it clear to Ghanaians that when you are in school, you need to find a side job doing. Something entrepreneur, because the payroll is full. That alone should tell you something. No government will come and put money in your pocket unless you do yourself. Because they will not even create the jobs. They will give hope to the youth, but how to fulfill it is the question mark. They won't give access to any position. They won't make the system a better one for us all. I know my fellow youth that are willing to work so hard, but there's no job. I see my colleagues, actors and actresses who travel to find company work to do for themselves and quit their passion. It's hard to see a lot of dreams dying on the street because there's no help anywhere. The government is not creating any avenue to enable the youth work hard on the field of film, music and poetry. You can be NDC or NPP. And if your party is on power and there's an increment or a hike, it affects the country as a whole, not a particular group of people. Because our leaders lack that leadership skills, it is giving me that fear that party after party, there will be nothing really difficult to challenge since the past leader couldn't perform. So there's no hope for the future. There will be a time when the youth will refuse to even cast votes. Because when they do, the outcome will still be the same when they secure the office. Politicians have been breaking our hearts and we are getting used to it. All we are asking for is to create job for us. There's no job. We want to work. We're tired of doing things illegal to survive in this country. Someone will ask, what is illegal? People chasing people with guns every day to make a living? People stealing from innocent people on the street to survive? People involved in small-scale mining to survive, and some even perish on the process. And if there's an opportunity or work to do, at least we'd have seen a decrease in all these terrible acts, because no one wants to end up in his own prison. Goods and commodities increases every day, but the salary of some selected people refuse to increase. Remember, about 15% of Guinean youth are employed, and even those people battle with their salaries. Some are even paid peanut, and since there's no job to do, the option is meaningless. Funny enough, people receive 500 to 1,000 Ghana cedis every month, and those are even the luckiest ones. So at the end of the month, they have already squandered 70% on transportation and food. Shelter, utility bills, and accommodation is not yet taken care of. So at the end of every month, an employee will struggle to save 6% of his income. Please make the system a bit convincing for us. The ministers eat in their homes and throw the surplus and the leftovers away. Meanwhile, this leftover can feed the whole family starving at Kokomba. It can feed that mother who find it difficult to get a 3 square meal for the child. Our leaders got nothing better to offer us as a country. Let's focus on achieving greatness for ourselves, else we will continue to blame government after government. And how long are we going to continue to do that? After the colonization, when the whole African gained freedom, the leaders who tried for their countries has made the differences clear. Talk of South Africa, Egypt, Tunisia, Morocco, compared to the rest, and check the difference. It is always my desire to see Africa continent coming together to uplift the image of black people high. But because of greediness, selfishness, and I can do it all alone spirit, we are where we are now. Africa is the only continent that has been blessed with almost everything. Talk of gold, diamond, bauxite, timber, cocoa, coal, crude oil. I can go on and on until the list becomes tall. The youth in diaspora has been so demanding for our leaders to create jobs for us, but all to no avail. According to the system we have now, the only party that can survive here in Ghana is NPP and NDC. One is to move the country forward, and the other one is to better the agenda. But they all lie to us. Most of the things they promised was empty. 100% promises, and they'll fulfill 20%. My political affiliation doesn't concern anybody because no party is paying me to do this. I am doing this willingly for the love and the passion I have for Mother Ghana. A ball of Kenke used to be 1 Ghana cedis, but now it is 3 Ghana cedis. And even if I'm paying through an easy transaction, I still have to pay tax on it. Everything is definitely changing. And if you don't talk about it as the youth, we will continue to wallow in poverty and hardship until thy kingdom come. And since I am a Ghanaian and I want to remain a citizen, not a spectator, I'll talk about this now and forever. So help me God.
Yes, God bless our homeland, Ghana. Atiefo ni ahwefo, mo amoasomo is well perfectly said. Na the unofficial youth president no na me no sabi nyese minimum no nanso nensamo a ode betu dwa no na me pese ye nyina ye di bitu ekutodwem emi se eno na ama o my Ghana adru ni adu sesei enti wo se mabu no yan sorry ma yan hwe o my na bana obu no na se abaya rotiso yanyere ya ho o se politicians no onbeba onbeko yanso de yeti hoda na ni enimu ani se abawe eyesei abawe anyesei abawe yesei abawe ho no na yetimi yesei abawe ba no yentimi nyesa no ani se enanti atwitwa na ana yeguso na yediwe etrama no mudia amana enye yeda na yenyai tabia kwame etimi kwadwa bomi kwame ayesei kwabra yesei eno so no emwayen na yemfa yadwen ento omano eyeso yenyire ya ho uni bibi kura na bomodin so bepe bibi aye yese ensa eni juma no obronsam ema na juma ye na ose yesore da bia so a na yeka ndisi nye MPP nye enso ya sorry a yesi ye break 8 we sorry a osi we di 8 years me so esa me ba I me 10 we sorry a osi we ya Kwame Kwadwo tradition we sorry a osi ya form party we nti ye me sanso dia anye omano ebekọ from wa sania ekọ no na menkai atiefo ni arefo say and that topic how can Ghana be saved from economic mess? See any economic mess mwa kenenya se anke yako IMF. Mr. Owusu, in a brief, ubetimi a comment kakra.
Me visit Abranti, you know, he spoke brilliantly. Because few people have that courage to come out and talk. And so one man of the platform to come up there to talk. And also, I think it's very good. Thanks for giving that person the platform to lay his voice. But I dear Bakwa can say, because Ghana, they know. So they have to do more. They have to organize a party, or they have to be a politician, or they have to act. They have to be in this position. They have to act. Huh? To know so much, also happen. To know so much and have control over nothing. That to me is a bullshit. It doesn't make sense. And you see all these politicians, yeah, but they don't know anything. And they keep on creating the mess. Near bread, Nagalam say, all that we have, we don't own anything. The Akwadana Kano, I hope it will sit into because I never thought this I will come and see Ghana to be like this. I never expected anything like that. But it doesn't change. And now one other thing, I just say, if Jesus Christ were to be here today, I swear, sir, he will never be a Christian. Jesus will never ever be a Christian if Jesus were to be here. Never. Because among for what they are doing, it doesn't make sense at all.
And any every na Bible Lansuka also by their fruit ye shall know them. So also say ye go so the car say Kroma na I to the Ghana no yan Fabi Bia say Bibia so yambo say Sabio adia eye yam kwa ye de no ene ye fe say ye de na Bibia ya bande de ene ebegu emu adwuma kora no ko na wo yire ho na adwuma no tua obinyo timi kesa ada na ye adwuma sa adwuma no e papa dia na so say ya de sa suba we etan ya mamu dia ene ya comprendre ya better rattles na all rattles so enko ba bia ni nyina ne say obey adwuma din ti because am bi wo hwe trade fair site emra ya mofra send your me on your corner and then we share trade fair site and din kwan le ho oko Kwame Nkrumah circle send any hotel no say etisa asesa no ye wan asesa no kra no say oko ho no mo aye bo achi bidin oko Accra Sports Stadium mo Rome asori don afi ne kan na oko chapter near your friend be job 600 a hona 1965 or me OAU conference say ukoha and so aye bibi Independence Square e kusane de yanya crown the seat of government no wo hwe ni ho no bon say state mu nyina atutu I say bibi afa ya ho de aya ba ne de ne ebegu engu yewo video bi wo hanom a ebebo na yebewie no ya asofim kakra nti Mumiantam kuchu your friend Osajefo Batch.
I don't know. I do Tuesday. Obi and him say me Tuesday is a different thing altogether. Na you drew baby as people. As I say, you try your boss na you tena say nipa nyame boy yi. Say be yanyamwa. Yanyamwa. Say you timi tena se na ye sha.
Atiefo ne ahwefo. Mesra mo say. Ye wo hwe nyane nyina na epe. Nyane nyina so ana yempe. Na ne nipa se mutie ni se asɛm a ɔkan yɛntie yenye nipa no a ɔkasa no yewie a yenya yebesu yenya yewere ho ɛno ampɛsɛ mutie temu yɛntie.
Beyond me. I mean, listen, Captain.
Ade ne bi wo hɔ a ɛnyɛ adwuma Kofi Kranti aba ya wa ha tie me Rollins time ɛna ne IMF ɔkɔɔyɛ no wɔmama ne te aseɛ sɛ PAMS card ne mmoa no Program of Action to Mitigate Social Cost of Adjustment ɛntimi nyɛ adwuma bi apapa bi asa ɛsɛ sɛ ɔfixe the energy problem of Ghana because going forward don't forget say Rollins the second last but one set match as the president Ogyina Independence Square ne yɛdum kanea sa okay fine na sound ma yɛdum kanea nti ɛsɛ sɛ Ghana post for some bɔtwene by force ɛna ɔkɔ kra Osajefo Batch kɔgye loan a wode nsihu esi ho a yɛbɛtua ne ka ho a ɛyɛ $210 million 30 years ɛna yɛmfa ntua Kufuor di 8 Mills ɛne Mahama di 8 say 16 ɛna Nana do so kra fan sɛ obedi di 80 odi 80 wi a 16 plus 8 ɛsɛ 24 and 30 years no enduru yo ti entua nwie meaning very well say company ne kura no atro ye krata de ayaya say ade na say sa loan ye mpese ye be service ne ye Ghana for Osajefo Batch no eye square te sa de ye kutami eye square te say ye call ye na ye kofa de ne bedru Ghana 2018 February ye negotiations as a mine e mo Osajefo Batch ne bedru Ghana no ye kwa akotu baby e de ade ne be si ade square ye kotu amena round Satam na mete sabrofo de square pegs in round holes na mente da ye kotu amena round eti amena round we no ye de badge ne kosi so no na ese chiniye enko the Italian company ye kokofa wo se wo mmra no metu square hole ne mayen ne entam Osajefo Batch ne nsem no so mbaje $42 million because they need to start the whole thing again. Now metimi ya lift ade no afri round hole nimti wo de ade no kohye mu no aya afekere katwom as a bema wedi 42 years oni akwada wedi 3 years eda achirim eti they will need another technology to lift the Osajefo Batch. What is Osajefo Batch last year? Company ni cha square hole ni wie ya till today a balance of $12 million na kanu yentimi ntuai by your 301 million Ghana cedis edisi cathedral eti Osajefo Batch ni si ho ye de enti ensei by ye bekra Ameri aba Mahama de beba na do so atama kwa Ashanti region na ya kache say the 36 million na transporte e free nkran e de kwa Ashanti region $36 million na Nyankopon kura ntesuo e free wiem e ba no yɛ de $36 million na be carry nyame ntasu say ye ntua o papa ne gye 42 million ye tua $30 million ye nya $32 million $12 million na aka na nka omo ho nti wo man kukuru ade na nsim ye tua $30 million free kofozarum krofo na gye eko osaje fo badge no so si ho a say atete apansam apro na ya san ka se ya ton scrap to obi nkotwitwa tanko ye coalport Mibisa asofo na mo okruma no we so nyame be ye enche me de be kiro mo hu say ye twitwa na scraps. I will show you evidence if you are a house of evidence. What do you know to nchen last year month ben ye afari hospitals and hospitals across the country no last year I think in October November how baby Abani catch and say military hospital now the single largest military hospital in the whole world it's Ghana no aye so no February 2022 ye bibia no meboa mo deputy defense minister Kofi don't cry mo deputy defense minister no Kofi na esu no mo deputy defense minister no catch re yen say ye bibia no say ya me no ka say hospital no enwinu I started, you know. Yes, yes, me say, enfidie gu ho, hospital equipment egu ho, a tiny leaky. What is wrong with us? No, please, somebody should tell me what is wrong with us. After I started leaky, I started say, aban refi. Mame Shade, I want to show you Osaje for Baja. You trying to scraps. Look at this. Shade, Osaje for Baja this one. I didn't wear square. You two amena round.
Charlie. Yes. Who's there here?
Any.
Where to go? Close the door.
Yes, I like to be there. To August also years through Nina. Yinda dealing and they be approved from one. You ton of scraps. Those of you on Facebook, thank you, the Facebook viewers. Really appreciate you. And it's one.
Yes, sir.
More radio no efidie kakraka.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Switch parliament dynasty one. Yeah.
Dam nothing else. Dam ankasa. Dam as a deeper be anyone it here.
No, I mean please please.
Watch you.
What you are watching your sergeant for badge.
So you can see. You see?
We have spent the price of this thing and amount of money I just spending on this. $210 million.
Starting from here.
Your job dear way see home and say you're trying to scraps.
I go to Trianka.
You go to Trianka 30 years in Trianka. Eti me. Any wo ne ye ma won say ye funum will come and pay for this. Meanwhile, if you deal with go stop crying. If you deal with bedroom Ghana and saw Kania one bob da. And when the catch was saying IMF. Pato ade we so Russia Ukraine war. Any COVID-19 ana. Is this Russia-Ukraine war and COVID-19?
This power badge, yeah.
Ebe.
Captain, the whole thing is, one say, I don't know so I'm going to buy a square. And you two, I mean, round, and ye dear Sims, I'm not my drink here. Sana, come up and you form my unity or my general. yes square they see run home enti think straight because we what the toto adwen bia ho ene dam ne se nipa ben na adwen ye adwuma nti ho na ne private company hwɛ obi private company
This is Jafric Radio.
say bibi say ya o make sure say waye ne yie at the sports but because say I'm running you obi abonafide property obi aye na adwen say ma me ni bi na me nkɔ emfa me ho hwɛ wo ye Ghana ni na say wutie ye ya asɛm na ye ka no enye dede bi na ye de ne ye sɔre a ye kwaye o ba say wo ye Ghana ni asase yusu wuti na dwen enkofo ni prayen omu di yawu hwa na ne dan kwa kufuado ba bia waduri aka ne na ahe nyame ahira no wo so abro ete wonni ontimi ni 150 na wawu odi ni 8 years no okwa onni 150 years obewu eka na omu brugu ho magensese no the most painful part of it they say wo na wo be ye adwuma tika enso ene no odi dware wiem no what e form ha ne dware gu so ba ye ka bibia ya dwene nya adwuma hwa wonim sa captain wo 1966 na ye call IMF no Ghana for 80,000 and omadwuma ebo omo a anya adwuma anya because of conditions at IMF edema yen and na draw so at the end of the day what kind report na 1966 IMF cry and ya chibire yanya hwe ni asabet na ya ABC mu eti from 1966 IMF bia ni wa yakwa yanya faso IMF bia yakwa bia e de kana brayen e de unemployment e de brayen eti already no wo wote wo ni dwumadi kwaya be faso abe survive cry ya issue but what ye wunni man say wo twa na bu bi pruse what party bia de wutiri mama wutinya adwuma biem eti ye ka asem na wa ye ne sem make government be unpopular ya ria saa ne ade to amani mu e na oba na senke saa de wo ye akofa ba ye ya boka gu enye obi ma me dia enye obi papa sika ne edi tua eyo man sika wo ne mimia no ye tax ene edi enti.
This is Jafric Radio.
Unti when a ton ade no aban na aton
na say am Ghana jabade.
But there should be somebody odi animu ayeto that person need to be arrested.
Why na be che no?
Enya sa so de na ye nche na na ado e. So na president ye che na obema ye hunipa ko ton ye because entimi nya possible say under na ado swatch ye be ton ade no onya agwe. Enti na po na ye energy minister ye bisa no. Why the ton ye? The pain you people are creating in our hearts. Someone take care. Yeah, when you can mo super bonne mo kuro no, and mo sam fu amu dinti no. Mo ti so bi kasape na mo yam chese mo because when boni awadi. What a Ghana had din sam hunu e di boni ente se. Madam akatu e ba no wa hu. Da kro mu nyina. Mo fia ba ko.
Kofi me jama onko akasa wi amapon cause me kasa me toaso a asem a meka no I hear anti bi onya option bia than to sack me me ka bibia me ka na mbi so aye
nka he
look
it's so painful.
You see Kofi what the way to nchen a Ghana wo binyansem no Golden Tulip International
Yeah.
Ghana na was sick. You see?
Hey, nanu me wo say ah.
No. I.
Ya ton yes no.
You see a Lizzie and Toy.
Ya ton we ya ton.
For at least 12 years.
Ah.
Eti won lease hotel shares am obi 12 years on fanya dey. Or nipa no dey here dey.
Hey.
Common hotel ah, anya wo sika na ade see obi asie penti.
Wo share sika ka egum no.
Era ne o. Golden Tulip no. Oh, Jesus Christ. Entire grandma me ra homo. Wo papa si dan apenti. Owie dan na no wu ye. Je Kufo wie Golden Tulip across Ghana. And a buy in a co-position. Yes, I buy na buy me so on the one go position. Kumasi Golden Tulip Kufo wie sisi ho no. 60% na ye wo mu no ya ton. Ya di sika na sia wo ya di. Wo de ye no to nchen a. Wo fa Movenpick Hotel yes wo say Movenpick. Wo dem say besi ne Diversity Implementation Committee entimi nkyerɛ nipa ko na ɔtɔyɛ enti wo call home officer document bi eni hɔ enkyerɛ who bought it.
But obi so atɔ adwum
today the diversity implementation committee cannot tell us who actually bought that facility and named it Mövenpick. Ghana IMF no aban bi obebe bia besan ko bi munim de ntia oya we no kanofori ate de sia wo 7 years nti oya na yetu da ye de yaji sika na de awie tie bi ye koko wo ho no ye di kan de ko sia wo amfie num yaji sika no ye de awie tie bi ye wo de no to nchen a venture capital esese yetimi de boa Ghana mbebunu na wotimi nya sika ne ye adwuma no ye de sia wo wa agi sika na wie. Now, Get Fund, Ghana Education Trust Fund. And no, I did say, Suku down with bu and Kunya niha textbooks in Niho.
This is Jafric Radio.
Bind the Get Fund. And the Kosia wa Asanje Bessia.
What dear we?
What dear no so we. Ye golden share na kana no so wa ye ton ya. Kufuor kwaje baye na papa your friend say the first Anglo Gold Ashanti Samjona catch Kufuor said mommy 3 months I will give Ghana $200 million. Everybody doubted Samjona. Who papa achievement here then? Who so other who did Samjona them? Who papa who say? And then wait my Ghana. In 3 months, 90 days, Samjona raised $201 million for Ghana alone in 90 days. A honor mission as I didn't fear. Some woman majuma 90 days. Mentimi anya juma na yimadi. I learned that from Samjona. And then golden share so the yakusia wa. Yajubu sika yedi. Enti omai na yetim no bra ya ton dada ho. Ya ton akase ade eyi be hye eyi ase say. Ghana is the People's Republic of Loans. Ghana eye Kofi Kasa.
Lord have mercy on us. Now, Yeguso. Sanya Captain kan o say mema mo yam ahyem na mo ase sense am a wokan ni ye dwapade say ye mu bidia ni ye behwe amana ye say ya Lord have mercy on us. Mr. Wusu, are you there?
I'm there.
Wait there 1 minute. Wait there just comment because also kasa anya television you say just a little comment.
Right. Wait till there's no kureni no kurepeni the captain ekano na yeze yam panifo no. There is no difference between omo ekuman and excuse me to say more anofi ni ya we gu kromu na ya press obanu. What is all this nonsense? I'm saying my cat didn't be that. Ghana is genuine to order. I'm good here. I just say you best as a promise because it's no baby econo. Young Kenya you want no not quiet. Woman one bit. No more business for no more diko nekoba ne diko ne ebre. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Muntunya no go put the bobo micro.
Was muntunya to cut not to go. Mr. Wusu and now wa share send me ye waste public funds. Share send me big assets see you trying to scrap. Share send me a binom sebio omo nwen mu nanso ni omo duane say omo bepa power na say we nipa you say omo year round na odi nipa ɔyɛ square na adi wɔn kɔhyɛ around homes no a sɛni yɛ ehu yi di a Lord have mercy on us. How say hotel sɛbi wohwɛ sisi koraa Ghanafoɔ wɔn a tutu kwan ni yɛn obiara bɛsisi hotels ni ade a minim koraa mi nyɔn foforɔ koraa po wɔ hotels ni ade wɔ Ghana na abamua ntumi rani hotel sɛ wade ni hotel akosi awɔwa. God have mercy on us. And I'm saying tena moka na IMF na yɛkɔ ne deɛ yɛwɔ kwantwa hwɛ yɛnhwɛ sese no yɛse yɛakɔ school nanso professor bi wadi 89 years moma yɛntie asɛm a ɔkan ɛfa yɛn abrabɔ ho ɛnɛ deɛ yɛmpɛ sɛ yɛbɛka sɛ pii na mu amanfoɔ speeches yɛpɛ sɛ yɛde bi tu yɛ kotodwam to Jolate. Over to you.
We have. They say in Kenya, if you make yourself grass, goats and sheep will feed on you. We've made ourselves grass. We call ourselves pagans and fetish, and we've been singing church. Our ancestors were worshiping stones, but we worship Jesus and we dance happily, insulting our ancestors. We are happy. They were not primitive savages. Somebody said they were, and we accepted it. Somebody can say they were primitive, but what do you say? And it is out of ignorance that we describe our ancestors as primitive savages. And of course, unfortunately, and this is to the young people, you see, we seem to be the only people who call their ancestors primitive savages, pagans, fetish, and so on. The Chinese have never called their ancestors savages or primitive people.
So, Prof, are we on the wrong path?
Definitely we're on the wrong path. We're on the wrong path because we have chosen to live on a borrowed culture, but not our own. You see, our ancestors said, borrowed water never quenches thirst.
So you need ramp-up. So how can we go and buy a batch for $42 million? Now the Bible, scrap
all the time.
Now, yes, Uncle said Ghana beyond 8. At the same time, Ghana going for 8. Jesus.
And our ancestors said, you don't borrow somebody else's teeth to smile. Smile with your own teeth. Don't we have teeth? Don't we have a culture? Who is to study it? Is it the foreigners who have to study it for us to go and read about it? Or we ourselves who have to delve into it and be the people who explain this culture to ourselves and to the outside world? So we are on the wrong path because we believe that, we can. Well,
the TikTok for Adaroma. Well, the Mr. Uso, territory. It's really a comment a lot.
Very good.
This is Jafric Radio.
Technology, the Caribbean in the technology. It evolves from your environment. Japanese origami and engineering very well. Architecture, omuyadio. But at a Kwame Dino. By that time, we would not have looked for even air condition. The year in fact, in using a Kwame Dino, I guess air condition we will not even use air condition. And Ansana Abrofu no bricks one by no. Now we were brewing a Petessi gin. They took that gin. No Mkajan said, "Oh, we are better Petessi. A Petessi din, my Petessi fiori manu, and a day a din a Petessi buy." And then what we do? Indeed, technology, you couldn't, I woman, a profound as a Musian chemistry, Musian with, your course school crampono, Ghana history crampo. And Yasantua ne conformity. No, I never studied that. American Revolution. Some be French Revolution. Yes, again. Or Augustia or no Bolini conformation history. Yasantua. Stupidity. And no one say, no crap, and he said, if ye papa ne man, the bri I drink me too. The bri no more famous, I have famous. Yes, ye woman.
Ye break it 8. And to be.
It's very painful. The boy now have a casam. I hope you said it will be a wake up call, but it's called because newspapers are working on it now. A shaman for answer. Indeed, would you one more pet and now over
anyone? Something as you say, internet, Abe boy, you say, BBI, yes, a took room cry, it may be one thing. Now, it's always made us say, a tear for young for mommy and tear and comments can cry, Modia brain. Now, may I catch them say, I'm watching, I'm looking, I'm watching a doors and so, Moentie, Makuya don't pray, say, or say, I'm watching. Pretty unusual, also say, I'm watching. Ruby I, also the only thing the economy will survive in Ghana is the government to create more jobs. Or no, I say, I'm watching. Thank you. Edmond Osei also say I'm watching. I want to Theophilus Banner also say I'm watching. Vada Eni also say I'm watching with you. Okay, we are also talking for you to listen. Tena kakra ya bani. Ti mama yen comments na mon share disira mo watch yen. Mon share ma yen na man fon so ntie nka na ye hia more views senya be ya yen sempa no ebeko akiri na wa wo hwe ne ye tie sesi ya nim se mo watch nyina mo sekura afim nyema bebe ono ma na se bebe mu krampo ne ti da senya na entino momia momoden na yemfa enye adwuma na mon share ma yen mon share na obi anya bi yeguso sese nyema bi san say where are our rules of laws in our country Ghana? Member studio hanon na mitie amanfo bi discussion bi anoye na asemu a contributor ba ko kan ayema mesen FM ni say o see say economic mess ye womu say ye betimi afrimu a agent say ye reforms our young constitution. Now I say the constitution gives all the powers to the president, and say laws also share police service head is appointed by the president. Oko military appointed by government. Oko judiciary appointed by government. Oko shiraka appointed by the government. Uba Attorney General appointed by the government. All the security institutions in the law-abiding institutions are appointed by the government or the head of state. And how can all these laws be implemented and I say being looked at severely? Because me kodi boni na me ochini na me free oforiate fie. Me my telephones na mka say bema achenkwa on members ntino say ni atuni a no answer so don't worry ye de say wani achenkwa on members ye da na ye de wakotum ye be yime so ntino corruption eni niema esenka ye loss no affect na ema enya dina ki ye on ho anase ye bomu kakra no ni nyina no it's rather being softened. Obi can say metal are soft, malleable. I am malleable so much so say when you talk of law, Obi and so because you are because do you know me? Now, Mr. Usu, Well, first, with this economic mercy and this rule of law, which is not, although no, Yabeka said, and effective, but a favor being, and I am not in favor, you say effective. How do you think a little of this can be dealt with? And who be by me, you say yes, the laws are working.
Between Muslim, it's really the democratic style of system. Standing pure, other places. I don't know, because someone come on that sadly, maybe a year, because a year kind, then Nanoma, but Mali grandpa cut them crazy. He said the very system here got very careful because it belongs to the people. I don't know, because if there are no check and balances, you are not there. And then you can't do anything. It is if this is really that democratic system I work on now, and then nothing can be done. Now, the party comes and they gain and go, and nobody can do anything. Well, if we're going to change constant, one man I think says this is not democratic. They are the same people say no. Go to this place and look at how they build their system. I don't know. I'm not very sure, because for the first time, I'm not hearing them for the first time. How? It's difficult. Huh? And these are people who say they are very intelligent, brave, good. I don't know.
I don't know what to say.
Afric Radio.
And Yabakoso, Mr. Also, and I say, Sunny American laws, you were one of the best and the finest in our country. Aka, just say, man, a little pusher, and come feel say, we will go far. Because, and you may be on more, in fact, you are not as a film. Now, say, you say, Bibisa said, so. Yeah, my organ no. Mamotifu anase Ghana for a tea or man Ghana no. Yeah, dog. Yeah, man, Mama Yentie, ya also for being so eka.
Our elevator cannot move until we make a change. It took one person moving out of the elevator for the elevator to close. Like Marco has as a slogan, one man can make a difference. For gender balance, one woman can make a difference. One person can make a difference. Now, the elevator of the nation, we are all complaining that there is so much corruption in the country. That is why our country, like Ghana, like the elevator, is not moving forward. Now, by March, 65 years of independence, we haven't made any significant progress as a nation, and we haven't been a developed nation. We started like Malaysia and Singapore. Now they are highly developed nations. And yet, 65 years, with all our gold, our diamond, our mineral resources, our cocoa, our recent oil, and the new discoveries, it hasn't changed our destiny. The elevator is still beeping overload. Somebody needs to change. Somebody needs to sacrifice. Yeah. Somebody needs to make the correction. But all the people in the elevator are complaining, but nobody is making the effort for change. Let me read to you an article by one John Zibri. This is what he said about Ghana. He said, I worked and lived in Accra for 20 years. I run my own private company from 2001 up to 2018.
Atiefo ni ahwefo mesramu muntie asem yi pa na ye nyina ye ka ho omane enkoso nyina na mennew ena mana yesa enya politician ko a.
That is an article by John Zibri. I don't know him, but I thought the article was quite interesting, describing our country like the elevator. Everything is wrong with Ghana, he said. The director won't give you contract except you pay upfront. The banks won't give you a loan except you concede a percentage. The man supervising the contract won't pass the job except you play ball. The clerk won't pass your file for payment except you rob his palm. The accounts department won't raise your payment voucher or check unless you see them. I can go on and on and on according to Zibri. The worst thing is that it has become a norm that nobody sees anything wrong with it. If you think otherwise, they begin to think you are sick and not normal. According to the gentleman, if you try to stand in their way, you put your life at risk. If you get killed, there is no justice system in place to seek redress and bring perpetrators to book. And that is true from the recent 2020 election. Those who died and all those deaths that are taking place for 5 years now, nothing, as if nothing has happened in Ghana. And so what he's saying is something to think about. He said, the police is corrupt. The judiciary is the same. And let me repeat that. The police is corrupt, according to Zibri, and the judiciary is the same. They are like cousins or twins. Even the religious circles is not spared. Even church and pastors, that there is corruption. Even the religious leaders, the religious circle is not spared. Everything in Ghana revolves around corruption, according to him. Nobody cares about anybody. No law and order. I look from my left to right. Everybody is only desperate about one thing: money, money, money. They will kill you. They will kill anybody and anything that stands between them and money. According to Zibri, he said, I am an electrical engineer with MENS and Corey. The system don't care about your qualification. Distribution and transmission jobs are given to alhajis, pastors, friends, and relatives without any basic skills. I started asking myself, how do I convince my kids that education and hard work is rewarding? Is this what my 4 sons will also go through? And according to the author Zibri, he said in 2018, I decided I have had enough. I decided I was leaving. I migrated to Australia with my family. Don't put yourself in harm's way for any reason. The problem of Ghana is in the hands of Ghanaians living in Ghana. He's literally saying there is nothing wrong with the elevator. But what is wrong about the elevator not moving forward is the people in the elevator. According to Zibri, as I conclude, he said, try starting a gatehouse in your village. Everybody wants to profiteer from it. The bricklayer, the carpenter, the mason, and even your brother who claim to be supervising on your behalf. They are corrupt, morally bankrupt, and selfish. He finally concluded, everybody there thinks about himself, and nobody is thinking about Ghana. He said the problem of Ghana is in the hands of those living in Ghana. There is nothing wrong with the elevator. And there is nothing wrong with Ghana. What is wrong in Ghana is the people in this country, including myself. The people, there's nothing wrong with the elevator. The elevator must move, but it doesn't have the capacity. Ghana must move, but it doesn't have the capacity because the people there are thinking about themselves and not the country.
That's it. Yes, the answer is what we are hearing. How can Ghana be saved from economic mess? Or say, it's you and me. We are the only people who can save Ghana from this economic mess. So, Ghanaians, wake up. Mr. Osu, with you, as usual, Kakrebi.
Me feel say yenya you walk outside now say I mean say you count and the yes say ikuru because say yam physical kwa umbisi nyansa because sika people in diaspora omodi akọ I just say no kura no po 5 years we mama 5 years we mama no kura no po no oh enkosi hu you be yam say and then what the kwa be we here one bank kwa more break. Oh, until the time Ghana for Bumuze. Hey, now I don't know. I understand Ghana yes. How? It's very difficult to understand. I'm not getting a lot of information. The people can't think. Huh? Especially the young ones are suffering. So, I bet almost answer. Huh? If the father, papa, mommy, what do you tell them? Very difficult. Too difficult. And I told kids, no more tickets. No more music. No, what is this? I don't know. Ghana and Nigeria right now. I think that Ghana change Nigeria. Oh, all these
calendar style kind of life, no.
Right now, no. Say Ghana top. Oh, because I was in Nigeria. I was staying in Nigeria for 11 years. Now it was really hell. But I can see no. I've done it. No. They are far better. And these are people who say they've learned, they know a lot, and they worked abroad, they've gone back there, and it's all, where's them going?
And yet, a boy to jump. Na Sanya Niamano Condie, a tipaye, until I start calling painkillers be going na Nierabano. Obikai or so to me, no to Aquatina Togo. Linda Aduma, also say or watch ye, Yasu Dase. Na Yanwa share, ama others and so I can't be. Na say no. Niamedi American say, Utinia, ye or software kind hard work. Tell your Becca say, and government no hard work, and the government, but in our small way, no, we can still do something. Intimomian tracing, because so what you ho, now say one baby bianya, or Brunsam, and where you may. And now, ye wishful thinking. Now, wishful thinking, religion, and a deba. Say, the beer over or radio so was say from Monday to Sunday. Monday is for this, Tuesday is for that, Wednesday is for this, Thursday is for that, Friday is for this, Saturday is for that, Sunday and so near their peso, lasso, nakofiniama, abe display. Meanwhile, the same person so is supposed to go to work hard, get money. And so also for adi atunya say obompa is esufre yakopon obeti usufre. Meanwhile onyankopon nso aka say oboa ni oboa no. enti yɛbɛyɛ dɛn. And at the same time so yɛnya yɛkɔkɔtena asɔɔdam ho yi yɛyɛ nso ne yɛma yɛti ɔman mu yɛyɛ nso ne yɛyɛ ɔman yi mu basabasabasa yi enti no na asɔre a yɛkɔ no sɛbio ntafrakyɛ ɛmfasoɔ ɛwɔ so ne sɛ because wohwɛ amaman bi a sɛbe wɔn any this kind of religion na it seems that they are working more harder compared to where I'm working. Me and my boss is just 30 years now. Oba no ye adwuma sometimes ya na mahomete so me ahomete ya me say me Ghana mentality no sadness or adwuma sa me ho me koya adwuma no so many years no the owner of the company me hu no hoda so but ye krom de ubehu owner no kra na no ahye na ho akonfo no say oti se wheelchair mo se dem na oma instructions telephone si na so sa na manfo so bufa so nti be ko no ho aye ne nyina say nwantan maami oti friends mokola no ono sori a obehwe ne ma no aton no no benya kasapa kire ayi customers ne no osi okompaye bo no de ne ma na ja obi ti obeba na no so na bu afa so na fi na ni abre nti tem bia no na asofo no so enya yen enti no so nyema no nkoso ose obaifo bi otini fi enso obaifo bi ani ba bia me nana na da bia no ka ose ono so yo obaifo a odidi wo bola so na oka ami ate se obaifo ni ba bia yen ya ani yen ya baifo eno ana e bi kransen so may so rest in peace oka ye no nti no mun nyina yemfa bi ntu yobotom na me bisa say how can Ghana be saved from economic mess? In a nutshell, yeah, the program no very nti Mr. Owusu mame just a summary of yours and then we move away.
Right. Me feel say nye bia ibetumi aye ma na kwatire bia ewo eya nyansa de retired professor ne kai so what was say obosum enye nyamia na ope Jesus Christ na just what you enye dwuma depend o mo nye Jesus Christ twebi obabi mo na yankin kan and Yansan free other places in the world that Yansan. Two and Quada, the Aquadana Kayano, young boy, and Quada is the future of a nation. And this is which the Aquadanians Aquada, Umano, and 9 on Fanante, 1 man and Bantu, what one, obedience and tyranny. Yahono ya dwinye dwumaninti anya butu na womo si womo nimo no excuse me to say mehu ensema na matter no nkwasi afo do company for no be
This is Jafric Radio.
Completely useless. I just said womo kan ya pressa enkware adwumani krumo adwumani ho so for no so no one no open is kenti no atia sorry e bra na me wo Ghana me na also for the man yem ko asori Mondays Monday to Saturday e be the order e ba ni say mun we am for me swenya zen wo Nyankopon po ndi wiase opori na beto wana. And then we have people who say they know books. What is nonsense?
No. That's it, Mr. Wusu. That's it, baby. That's it. Mr. Peter Adamako also say, watch ye. P. Wa mantem. Wa be watch ye. Won't contribute to my young kakra. Yes, and share. Na desenso enya nti atiefo ni ahwefo anya de nipa beye bi ame ye ni nyina menim se mo homekora ensiso ebise sense ma yati yi se nye internet ya ka yenya ahomfa so bia nti yesram mo nhyɛ na manfo enye bi nhwɛ memunye bi nsuntie na question na say how can Ghana be saved from economic mess and also for no amana answer no or say Ghana be you enye you ejirame na oso ye mumu ye ni am boni bebrebe no nti na ama Ghana aduru samri obia pese overnight ni wanya ne ho nti no onke se ni nuani ana se na damfo ni ana maami ni ana ne papa ni nyoni paade se obinyane de na se uti efie ana wo baabi na leader no sebe omone ho mondia na se etise wo de counterfeit akoto wi na so omonyo ntino ye besre se ye leaders no so no ye sre won so sani awon ba on promise ye no won mfa wo se enye oyo na Ghana properties no yes won mo ba man because no na yeni ho a onwa nchirima nso no e ba hwe na on so atoa so
this is Jafric Radio
ya de nase e ba ma this side modeling agency omra so ya asen na me de asedanso ama me so wusu me panelisa ordinary dream imudo ebe boy mo so a mo ba hwe yen a mo hwe yen live na mo contributing so me ya damase na Mr. the chief engineer osan yes you know no say that say cause you nyanwa nkiantimi amba na last but not the least there be asenem kan yesra mo a ye program de ebe binum de ebe binum so nwe na so ba bia na ye de bitwa no ya kan wo ankan wo fa chayen ebise sana program listen na ye nyina ya hwe ahusu yie se ne osofo because you nam nyina ya sumu afidie ya hwe ni akoto na nyame pa into style no ya besan aba na mon share mon like na mon subscribe na tempia bibia ba wa Jafric Radio mon sa kan bi ndi nyame jamo nyina ya mamu nyina bye bye
musically so they want time to change my identity musically my identity your work must be done 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 work in the east work in the west work in the north work in the south work over there we work over